Hello and welcome to another episode of the Superheroes Decode. I am your host, TJ, and it stands for True Justice. How you doing out there? Yay! It's so good to see you. Today, I wanted to present not one, but two people. Why? Because they both share the same name, and I'm not talking just last names. Mm-mm. They're both called Airwave. Let's get into it. All right? Cool. Well, actually, before we get started, how you guys doing today? My super hearing says you are great. Yay! Okay, let's get started. Now, this is coming from the DC Comics Encyclopedia updated version. Don't get it twisted. We don't do last year, we do the updated version. And the first one that we're going to present is the original Airwave, way, way back when. Here we go. So, what I want you guys to do is to remember to always subscribe, like, comment before we get into this. Because if you like what we do here, I want you to make sure you have a great time with it. All right? Now, one of the things that we have to be sure is that everybody's on the same page. Are we? I'm not sure if we are. So let's be clear. You guys, when we do these, they're kind of one and done. There's no second recordings. We either get it right or we laugh through it together. Ha 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 ha. Y'all with me? Cool. Here we go. The airwaves. Airwave 1 and 2. Airwave 1, his first appearance was in Detective Comics number 60, way back in February of 1942. That was a really long time ago. Status is a hero, but he's no longer living. What they call deceased. Aww. A moment of silence for him. That's enough. Real name, Lawrence Larry Jordan. Occupation was a crime fighter, and he was a district attorney. That's like, he was a lawyer, but he was a lawyer for like the city. He did the good stuff for the peoples that didn't have anybody else, so they came to him. Cool dude. His base of operation is New York City, where all the flashing lights are. Yay! He was 5 feet 10 and weighed 175 pounds. His eyes was brown, his hair was brown. He had special powers and abilities? Well, not really. See, he had an antenna in his helmet and circuitry in his belt that allowed him to eavesdrop on police brand frequencies or intercept phone calls. That means he could hear a whole lot of stuff, y'all. Everything. And if he needed to, he can go help the police out. That's pretty cool. He could also travel at the speed of electricity along telephone poles by these skates that used to be in his boots. And then they would like pop out and he could ride them like they was the streets. Isn't that really crazy? He must have some great balance. But here's the thing though, they were magnetic. That means they stuck to it. So he wasn't gonna fall off. Smart man. You gotta be smart to do stuff like this. Before he ascended to the lofty post of New York City District Attorney, he was a law clerk, and Larry wanted to do more than just file briefs and battle crime in the 1940s New York, Big Apple. He built a special helmet and belt that gave him a whole bunch of amazing electronic magnetic powers and hit the streets as the costume Airwave. When he wasn't fighting injustice in the court, he was a member of the wartime All Star Squadron. We're going to talk about them later. This is about him today. Are you with me? Haha, I'm still here. So, Airwave was subsequently unlived by escaped convict Joe Parnes, a criminal once jailed by a crusading attorney. Jordan's wife, Helen, sought retribution in her husband's own costume. She captured him and later testified against to keep him in prison for the rest of his days. Yeah, you do bad stuff, you gotta go away, man. We can't have you out here with us. Many years later, the role of Airwave was taken up by Larry and Helen's son, Harold. Now that's the second one. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. But let's get back to that. While operating as a teen hero in adulthood, Harry renamed his heroic alter ego Manser and served as an auxiliary member of the Justice Society of America while keeping the spirit of the airwave alive and well. That's pretty cool. He saw what his daddy did, he liked it, and he decided to keep doing it. You gotta respect him for that one. And speaking of him, he turns out to be airwave number two. Ta-da! That's right, folks. They kept it in the family. He saw what daddy was doing. He liked it. He said, I gotta take it up. I gotta keep doing it. Now let's break him down, shall we? First appearance in Green Lantern, second series, number 100, in January of 1979. His status as a hero, his real name was Harold Hal Lawrence Jordan. He has daddy's name. Aww, that's cool. Occupation, student. Base of operation, Dallas, Texas. That's where the big boys play. Big old Dallas. That's where they play. He was 5 feet 7 and he weighed about 156 pounds. His eyes was brown. His hair was brown, just like daddy. Special abilities. His helmet allowed him to change his molecular structure and could transform into pure energy and travel along radio and television airwaves. He could also fly at really fast speeds, like me. Ta-da! Only I don't use mine as much as I used to. No, I'm kind of tired of flying. He's the son of Hal. He's the son of Larry and was a member of the All-Star Squadron and was named after his cousin Hal Jordan, who was the original Green Lantern. The young Hal was forced to live with his cousin Jack and Jan Jordan after his mother was placed in an institution. Oh, that's not good. She was not well, y'all. She was feeling kind of bad. So she had to go away for just a little while. Let's read more. Hal became the second airwave after he inherited a helmet and equipment his father had used for crime fighting. The second airwave trained briefly with the Green Lanterns, as well as the Green Arrow and the Black Canary. Recruited by the Suicide Squad associate Simon LaGrieve, to join the Captains of Industry, a task force for the Institute of Metahuman Studies. Jordan changed his name to Mesa. Later, the villain Catalyst kidnapped Mesa and turned him over to the terrorist Cobra. But the young hero was saved by the Justice Society of America. He later returned to the uniform and code name of Airwave and is believed to have perished. That means unalived, y'all. He not around no more. Aww. We sad for him. Moment of silence. During the Infinite Crisis. That's not good. Both the airwaves are gone. Aww. We sad for them. We are. But don't worry, because well, the good thing is there's so many more heroes out there, y'all. Like me. All you have to do is see something wrong and do something about it. That makes you a hero too. But the cool thing is that we are helping out in our own way by being on all platforms, y'all, all social medias and everything else. And all you have to do is go there, subscribe, like, comment, share these videos because somebody out there needs to know about these heroes and become one themselves. Maybe it's you. If it is, we won't give away your secret identity, but let us know in the comments below by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. It greatly helps us out. Bye for now from the DC Comics Encyclopedia. Gotta fly.